Are you ever watching a stream and don't know what's going on? Who has the ball? What's the score? What's even happening? Well, we can fix that problem.
Kenzie, Palma in the middle, goes left to right, back to left and scores! Darren Palma with a beautiful goal! Ties it up!
With professional play-by-play commentary.
Arrow will enter. Thad Kennedy cutting in back door. And now Duxbury with a rush of their own. It's Ayla Abbott ahead of the defense. Abbott to the forehand. She scores!
In-game replays that help you stay on top of all the action and real-time graphics, plus our live interviews.
Oh, I mean, it feels amazing. We've been working at this all season. We got a new coach this year. And we've been trying to turn this around for a while, and I think we got the right tools to get it going.
I just feel like there couldn't have been any better ending to the season because we left it all on the ice and we came out with success like we wanted.
All of our broadcasts are easily accessible for players, coaches, and parents to review film after games. And our tremendous social reach helps promote your games and your players. So stop settling for this when you can have all this.
All right, back here on My Hockey Live, second intermission action. Hingham and Duxbury tied up at 1-1, a game with major Super 8 implications.
Thinks of it, looks down right, up for Zinter. Touchdown! Preston Zinter. Berniusa says Hingham with a beautiful opportunity. BTB! How about that? Charlie Green for the hat trick with some flair.
If you're looking for exceptional auto service, head on down to Sullivan Tire. Family owned and operated, they've been serving New England for over 60 years. Their highly trained staff will give you a hand with any of your auto needs. Sullivan Tire offers brand name tires and parts at a price that can't be beat. They're always here to get you there.
This My Hockey Live broadcast is brought to you by the Nolan Insurance Company. Since being founded in 1933 by James J. Nolan Sr., Nolan Insurance Company has been family-owned and operated by the Nolan family. Throughout our 85 years, our vision and mission has remained the same, to take care of our customers using a strong work ethic and family values to treat you, our customer, as a member of our Nolan Insurance family. Our experienced team can analyze your insurance needs and suggest the best options for your home and auto insurance, commercial insurance, and much more. As an independent agency, we have only your best interests in mind. You'll find our dedicated staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help at any of our 3 locations. The Nolan Insurance Company. My Hockey Live reaches the largest school hockey community in the Northeast via live-streamed broadcasts and a growing digital and social media presence. Our dedicated team brings you the latest in hockey news from all around New England. We are the only digital, social, mobile media network designed exclusively for local community hockey families, players, fans, and coaches. We provide instant access to live and on-demand hockey games, which can be viewed from your smartphone, laptop, tablet, or big screen TV throughout the MIAA tournament and beyond. MHL is powered by BBig Communications, a leader in developing digital and social media communities worldwide. To have your playoff games streamed on My Hockey Live, contact Jake Levin at jlevin@myhockeylive.com.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls hockey fans of all ages, hello, and welcome onto the campus of the University of Massachusetts Amherst for Game 1 of the 4th Annual UMass Fall Showcase. I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson. Pleasure to be bringing you all 6 games this weekend, the first of which will feature the University of New Hampshire Wildcats and the UMass Minutemen. Both of these programs kind enough to sponsor our coverage tonight for My Hockey Live. The Wildcats wearing their visiting white jerseys with light blue trim around the navy blue numbers and lettering. The Minutemen in their home black jerseys with maroon trim around the white numbers and lettering. The Minutemen come in at 9-0-1 on the year. The Wildcats, meanwhile, come in at 4-2-1. Last game the Minutemen played, it was a 3-2 victory versus Florida Gulf Coast. More on Florida Gulf Coast as we go over the full schedule. The goaltender for the Minutemen is number 30, Thomas Haley. He is a 6'3", 195-pound junior from Weymouth, Massachusetts. Meanwhile, for the Wildcats, it is number 29, Jack Byrne. Byrne, a senior from Cumberland, Rhode Island. This is taken now by Jack McGrath, one of the captains of UMass. Probably too far ahead. McGrath stops and dumps it in, played by Byrne behind the net. Bounces in on Byrne, the shot coming from Seamus Lombard from the left wing. And we've got our first stoppage with 18:39 to go, first period. Sean Prendergast in to take the face-off for UMass and wins it over to McGrath. Wildcats trying to desperately gain possession and dump it out. They clear, but UMass pinches the seam and keeps it in at least momentarily. Now taken out by number 11 for the Wildcats, Joe Sheshkareg. McGrath, the long shift. The shot blocked away. It came from Zach Reiser. Byrne holds on for the face-off once again. Back to Sam Caniff at the blue line. Now it is Dennis Ashkenazi. Dumped back. UMass recovers in the neutral zone. Now it is Caniff. Through to Daniel O'Leary. His shot ends up sliding just wide. Byrne tried to get his glove on it. Now sliding down to make the play and gain possession nicely was Caniff. And the game's first penalty. It will go for interference. And it is called on Daniel O'Leary, the junior from Quincy, Mass. UNH's first power play opportunity of the game. UMass wins the face-off. Holding on the boards is Connor Power. Dylan Arno launches one, and there's a Minuteman that is slow to get up. That is number 19, Will Trishita. Trishita stays out there. To the point for Griffin Delaney. UNH good passing, and they find a hole through the slot, but nobody able to get a shot off. And another penalty coming. This will be a hook. And I think it's going to be called against UMass on Connor Power. So 5-on-3 for UNH. A short 3 minutes and 6 seconds into the game. A very long one at that. O'Leary's in the box for another minute 25. Powers get 2 minutes on. Arno holding at the top of the circle. Far side face-off dot. UNH working it down low. It is number 2, Al Arno, the senior from Natick. Griffin Delaney's shot, far side, and it works its way through the slot once again. Delaney holds. Down low, shot, blocker save, a whistle. The net came off its moorings. 55 seconds to go in the 5-on-3, a minute and 30 left on Powers' hooking penalty. 16:24 to go in the first. Still scoreless, the Wildcats and the Minutemen. Dylan Arno wearing number 21 shoots, and UMass able to clear out into the neutral zone. That gets a round of applause from the UMass bench. Back in is Arno. Gives down low to Al. Al Arno now holding his D. Cristoforo. Arno down low, working his way in, gets it through, and scores. Thomas Haley made the initial save. Couldn't keep his pad along the ice, and Arno found the loose puck and banged it home. 1-0 UNH. Wildcats have a power play for another 55 seconds. Working his way in was Eric Langley for the Wildcats. Loose in the slot, it bangs around, and a tie-up. UNH able to keep it in the zone. Back out to the point now, D to D over to Langley. His shot deflected out wide. Roberto can't keep the pass in the zone. UNH will have to tag up as Caniff bangs it all the way down the ice. Popped out, this will go all the way down, icing waved off. Caniff swings and misses on the clearing attempt, and UNH able to gain possession in the Minuteman zone. Delaney sends it down low, gets it back at the point. Shoots it in, blocked away wide by Caniff. Pops up, and Kyle Hentosh able to send it to the offensive zone. Spinning, shooting, and a pad save by Byrne. Hentosh, a lot of pressure down low for UMass. Now taken up by Jeff McDonald. McDonald takes a little bit of a shoulder shove to get the puck in deep. 14 minutes to go, back to even strength here in period number 1. It is 1-0, the University of New Hampshire leading UMass. Wildcats, a lot of offensive pressure early now, chipped up and over to Jack McGrath, one of the co-captains of this Minuteman team. Slapper off the wrist of McGrath. Spinning is Tommy Kornak, the senior from Hingham. All the way down, it ends up going in on Byrne, who puts his glove over it. Closing in was Jack McGrath. Offensive zone face-off for the Minutemen. Wildcats able to clear out into the neutral zone. Far side along the wing, the shot deflects out wide. Net is loose once again, a stoppage with 13:02 to go in the first period. Faceoff will come from the right wing circle. Both Arnos on the ice for the Wildcats. Dylan and Al. Dylan takes it down low. Al Arno backhands it back behind McGrath's net. Gets it back now in Gretzky's office. Minutemen able to get it out into the neutral zone. Trying to pinch the seam was number 4, James Hill. Taken now by Ashkenazi. Pile up down low. The Wildcats come away with it. That's Arno who takes a massive hit. Rather, that was number 9, Jay Roberto, who kind of got sandwiched between two Minutemen. And another penalty upcoming due to that hit. It will be a hook. And the third power play of the game for UNH comes with 11:59 to go in the first. They are 1 for 2 so far. Able to win the ensuing faceoff is Brian DiCristoforo. Minutemen take possession, dump out softly. Now a 2-on-1 developing for UMass. And unable to complete the pass. CJ Spillane was looking for Will Trishita. And the Wildcats back the other way. Bounced in, Byrne slaps it out. And it deflects into the Wildcat bench. 11:24 to go in the first, 1:25 left on the UNH power play. Wildcats have it off the neutral zone face-off. Turnover, though. Charlie Murphy gets it just outside of the offensive blue line. The Minutemen dump it all the way in on Byrne, who squats down and makes the stop. And something caused the net to come way off of its moorings. Another stoppage, 11:03 left in period number 1. For the neutral zone face-off, it is Daniel O'Leary in for the Minutemen. Jeff McDonald. Charlie Murphy trying to recover along the half boards. And the Wildcats able to take it back out. It is Al Arno. Dump back for Delaney. Can go for Arno, far side face-off dot, unable to get the shot off. Delaney recovers it at the blue line. Big hit far side, working his way in. McGrath lost it, but the Minutemen able to clear it all the way down the ice and in on goal to prevent the icing. Halfway through period number 1, 5 seconds left in the penalty to Christopher Roy, who was up until a second ago in the box for hooking. Second chance opportunity, zings wide. Came from the stick of Joe Sheshkarek. Scott Sharrock in for UMass now. Spins it into the slot, saved by Byrne. The rebound attempt takes a couple of bounces wide. UMass able to recover possession, trip down in front, and UMass will have their first power play opportunity of the game. Poppy Rendazzo in the box, the junior from St. Louis, Missouri. 2 minutes for tripping. That's number 35, Conrad LaRoche Albert. That's who's listed on the scoreboard. He's listed as a goaltender, though. LaRoche Albert in the box. UMass's first power play taken in now by Jeff McDonald. McDonald out in front, and unable to get the shot off was McGrath, who's twisting on his backhand, trying to force it into the far side of the open net. Now McGrath works his way in. He's got it on his backhand, out to the blue line for Seamus Lombard. D to D now for Ashkenazi. His shot saved by Byrne. And he gloves it down for the face-off. 1:07 left on UMass's power play. Matthew Lucy in for the face-off for the Minutemen. UNH able to clear it all the way down the river. 50 seconds to go, shorthanded for UNH. Here's Lucy. Has to try to recover, working against two Wildcats now. And enough of a disruption by Roberto to waste out another 20 seconds on the power play. In goes Ashkenazi. He gives off to Lucy, back to Ashkenazi. His shot scores! Deflected out in front. And I think it was number 26 that got a stick on it, Scott Chirac. And UMass 1 for 1 on the power play. They tied up with 7:48 to go in the first period. One to one, 7:42 to go. Herman colliding with the linesman. Linesman a little bit slow to get up. Shakes it off, looks fine. The Wildcats, meanwhile, have possession in the offensive zone with 7.5 to go in the first. Out to Di Cristoforo, his shot off of the skate of Jared Simmons. Simmons now chasing down far side corner. Bangs it around the boards. They're trying to force it up to Daniel O'Leary. The Wildcats dump it back down low. Di Cristoforo gives down low from the blue line and broken up, but the Wildcats recover. It is Joe Sheshkareg. So Herman far side pops him up to the near side of the net where the Minutemen take it. Di Cristoforo gloves it down in the neutral zone. UNH in. Arno along the wing, and McGrath gloves it down, still loose. O'Leary clears it to the boards. Langley goes indirect off of the glass, back down low. Will now recover along the half wall, shoots it in, glove down. Wildcats still pressuring. Arno down low. tried the wraparound and ran into Zach Reiser behind the net. UMass dumps and changes. First man in is CJ Spillane. Now taken by Connor Power. Five and a half to go, first period, all knotted up, 1 goal apiece, UNH and UMass. Shot goes wide, came from Jeff McDonald. Minutemen recover now, McDonald far side. It deflects in once again, now CJ Spillane out to the blue line for Power. Power D to D, but can't keep it along the line was Jeff McDonald. Back to Power. He sends it far side corner. McGrath plays it behind the net. UNH has a delayed offsides. They're going to have to tag up. And now the whistle. Cole Spence whistled for the offsides. 4:43 to go in the first, and a discussion where the faceoff should come, whether it's intentional and goes all the way down. And it will. Faceoff going all the way back to Burns' right wing side. Sam Caniff off the glass down low. UNH able to clear it back out into the neutral zone. 4.5 to go, first period. Game one of the 4th annual 2021 version of the UMass Fall Showcase. It also features the UNH Wildcats, Florida Gulf Coast University, and the Northeastern Huskies. A lot of hockey tradition in those schools, especially when you talk about the D1 clubs in Hockey East, including the most recent national champion, UMass Minutemen. Victorious in the Frozen Four in 2021. And a goal now for UNH. It was Arno from Arno. Dylan from Al. And UNH takes a 2-1 lead with 3:39 in the first. Al found a hole far side behind McGrath, and UNH regains their lead. Lucian to take the face off, can't win it. Langley for UNH turns it over. UMass with an opportunity here. It was Scott Sharrock. Far side, didn't get a shot off. Now deflected out in front, still loose. Burns down. A pile up in the crease, and the Wildcats able to clear it out into the neutral zone. It is Joe Sheshkareg. And another penalty upcoming. It'll be against UNH. McGrath to the bench for the extra attacker. UNH touches up before UMass can get the shot off. It will be Sheshkareg to the box. UMass 1 for 1 on the power play to this point. Wildcats clear off of the face-off. It is Owen Roberto. Joseph Bodenrader down low, waist and pressure, seconds off, 20 seconds gone. Big hit laid down by DiCristoforo. Jack McGrath was the unlucky one there. Minutemen in, shot blocked away. And Bangs heads up into the UNH bench. 1:18 to go in the power play, 2:21 in the period. It's 2-1 UNH. Offensive zone faceoff will be taken by Matt Lucy. Wildcats win it but can't clear out. And now they send it all the way down the river with 2:10 to go and 1:05 on the Minuteman power play. Ashkenazi dumps in. Scott Chirac along the half wall now. Lucy. Chirac couldn't get the stick down to get the pass. No harm, no foul. Sent back out to Lucy at the blue line. D to D over to Ashkenazi. Now Lucy tees it up, shoots, and looking for the deflection out front from Hentosh. Byrne got a piece of it. Now a shorthanded opportunity developing for UNH. It is Arno shoots, blocker save McGrath. Ashkenazi now with 15 on the power play. Circling the wagons now gives to Ryan Kincannon. Shark shoots, deflects to the far side and back to even strength. Under a minute to go in the first. Herman takes the contact to keep the puck in the offensive zone now with 40 seconds to go in the period. Hill far side shot, got a pad on it, did McGrath, and now covers. And the clock stops with 27.4 in the first. Kincannon in to take the face-off in the defensive zone. UNH wins it, works their way right in on McGrath, who got a piece of the shot. It deflected to the end boards. 15 seconds to go. UMass dumps it around the glass and carrying out into the neutral zone. Now backhanding it indirect did O'Leary in with 5 seconds to go in the first period. No last second shot. The buzzer sounds and the first period has come to an end. 2-1. UNH leading the UMass Minutemen in game one of the 2021 UMass Fall Showcase. We're going to step aside, take a quick breather, and bring you the second period of action right after this.
Are you ever watching a stream and don't know what's going on? Who has the ball? What's the score? What's even happening? Well, we can fix that problem.
Kenzie, Palma in the middle, goes left to right, back to left and scores! Darren Palma with a beautiful goal! Ties it up!
With professional play-by-play commentary.
Arrow will enter. Pat Kennedy cutting in back door. And now Duxbury with a rush of their own. It's Ayla Abbott ahead of the defense. Abbott to the forehand. She scores!
In-game replays that help you stay on top of all the action and real-time graphics, plus our live interviews.
Oh, I mean, it feels amazing. We've been working at this all season. We got a new coach this year, and we've been trying to turn this around for a while, and I think we got the right tools to get it going.
I just feel like there couldn't have been any better ending to the season because we left it all on the ice and we came out with success like we wanted.
All of our broadcasts are easily accessible for players, coaches, and parents to review film after games. And our tremendous social reach helps promote your games and your players. So stop settling for this when you can have all this.
All right, back here on My Hockey Live, second intermission action. Hingham and Duxbury tied up at 1-1, a game with major Super 8 implications.
Thinks of it, looks down right, up for Zinter. Touchdown! Preston Zinter. Bernier says Hingham with a beautiful opportunity. BTB! How about that? Charlie Green for the hat trick with some flair.
If you're looking for exceptional auto service, head on down to Sullivan Tire. Family owned and operated, they've been serving New England for over 60 years. Their highly trained staff will give you a hand with any of your auto needs. Sullivan Tire offers brand name tires and parts at a price that can't be beat. They're always here to get you there.
This My Hockey Live broadcast is brought to you by the Nolan Insurance Company. Since being founded in 1933 by James J. Nolan, Sr., Nolan Insurance Company has been family-owned and operated by the Nolan family. Throughout our 85 years, our vision and mission has remained the same, to take care of our customers using a strong work ethic and family values to treat you, our customer, as a member of our Nolan Insurance family. Our experienced team can analyze your insurance needs and suggest the best options for your home and auto insurance, commercial insurance, and much more. As an independent agency, we have only your best interests in mind. You'll find our dedicated staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help at any of our 3 locations. The Nolan Insurance Company. My Hockey Live reaches the largest school hockey community in the Northeast via live-streamed broadcasts and a growing digital and social media presence. Our dedicated team brings you the latest in hockey news from all around New England. We are the only digital, social, mobile media network designed exclusively for local community hockey families, players, fans, and coaches. We provide instant access to live and on-demand hockey games, which can be viewed from your smartphone, laptop, tablet, or big screen TV throughout the MIAA tournament and beyond. MHL is powered by BBig Communications, a leader in developing digital and social media communities worldwide. To have your playoff games streamed on My Hockey Live, contact Jake Levin at jlevin@myhockeylive.com. My Hockey Live reaches the largest school hockey community in the Northeast via live-streamed broadcasts and a growing digital and social media presence. Our dedicated team brings you the latest in hockey news from all around New England. We are the only digital, social, mobile media network designed exclusively for local community hockey families, players, fans, and coaches. We provide instant access to live and on-demand hockey games, which can be viewed from your smartphone, laptop, tablet, or big screen TV throughout the MIAA tournament and beyond. MHL is powered by BBig Communications, a leader in developing digital and social media communities worldwide. To have your playoff games streamed on My Hockey Live, contact Jake Levin at j11@myhockeylive.com. My Hockey Live reaches the largest school hockey community in the Northeast via live-streamed broadcasts and a growing digital and social media presence. Our dedicated team brings you the latest in hockey news from all around New England. We are the only digital, social, mobile media network designed exclusively for local community hockey families, players, fans, and coaches. We provide instant access to live and on-demand hockey games, which can be viewed from your smartphone, laptop, tablet, or big screen TV throughout the MIAA tournament and beyond. MHL is powered by BBig Communications, a leader in developing digital and social media communities worldwide. To have your playoff games streamed on My Hockey Live, contact Jake Levin at j11@myhockeylive.com. This My Hockey Live broadcast is brought to you by the Nolan Insurance Company. Since being founded in 1933 by James J. Nolan, Sr., Nolan Insurance Company has been family-owned and operated by the Nolan family. Throughout our 85 years, our vision and mission has remained the same, to take care of our customers using a strong work ethic and family values to treat you, our customer, as a member of our Nolan Insurance family. Our experienced team can analyze your insurance needs and suggest the best options for your home and auto insurance, commercial insurance, and much more. As an independent agency, we have only your best interests in mind. You'll find our dedicated staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help at any of our 3 locations. The Nolan Insurance Company.
Hello and welcome back into the Mullins Center Community Rink for second period action between the University of New Hampshire Wildcats and the University of Massachusetts Minutemen, Division II ACHA Club Hockey. It is 2-1, UNH leading after the first. Once again, I am Mad Dog Matt Nelson, bringing you all the action for My Hockey Live. Both of these programs generous enough to sponsor our live stream coverage tonight and all weekend long. Speaking of all weekend long, there are 6 games for you this weekend only on My Hockey Live. We hope you'll stay with us at 8:30 p.m. as Florida Gulf Coast University will take on Northeastern. Tomorrow night at 5, UMass will meet up with Florida Gulf Coast. At 7:30, UNH will face the Huskies of Northeastern. And then Sunday, we got 2 more games for you. Florida Gulf Coast against UNH, and Northeastern will face off against the Minutemen. The scoring summary for UMass: Hentosh got the first one, assisted by Ashkenazi and Lucy. For the visiting Wildcats, Al Arno from Brady DiCristoforo. His twin Dylan Arno was assisted by Al and Jack Roberto. UNH went 1 for 3 on the power play in the first, scoring on a 5-on-3 opportunity that they had for about a minute and a half in the first period. The Minutemen are 1 for 2 with the extra man. Dylan and Al Arno for the Wildcats. The 2 twins have been playing hockey and soccer together for a very long time. In fact, their just about entire lives. A lot of twin chemistry going out there. And a hook going to be called on UNH. Owen Roberto headed to the box. UMass's 3rd power play opportunity. They're shooting 50% so far. Slowly setting up the opportunity. A shot and a great save by Byrne. The shot came from number 6 for UMass, Tommy Kornak, one of the 4 co-captains of this team. Kornak, a senior from Hingham. Kornak That goes D to D over to Ashkenazi. Ashkenazi now pops up over one of the Wildcat sticks. That's Al Arno. Minutemen take it right back in the neutral zone. Working his way in is Scott Sherrock. He can't get a shot off to the half wall. They go. Over to Lucy. Lucy. A wrister that would have had some heat on it had it not been immediately blocked by one of the Wildcats. It was number 5, Griffin Delaney. And now the Wildcats able to clear all the way down the ice. 1:05 to go on the power play opportunity. 16.5 in the second period. UMass coming in with a record of 10-0-1. They are undefeated in regulation this year. The Wildcats come in with an overall record of 4-2-1. They're coming off a 5-2 loss against Boston College. Wicked wrister Byrne got his glove on it and covers for the face-off. 16:02 to go in the period. 37 seconds left in UMass's third power play of the game. The Minutemen coming off in their last matchup a 3-2 victory over one of their opponents that we'll see this weekend, the Florida Gulf Coast University team that has won a big handful of national titles in the last decade. We'll get into that in our second game of the evening when we see Florida Gulf Coast. Shot looking deflection. Byrne got the initial save. The rebound opportunity is in. UMass scores. It looks to be Jack McGrath, number 10, with the tying goal. 15:24 to go. UMass now 2 for 3 on the power play. That was a wicked pileup out in front. And McGrath just seemed to bang it home through everybody. CJ Spillane wins the ensuing face-off. Makes a nice move to keep it in at least momentarily. Now UNH 3-on-2 up ice. Sheshkareg dumps it wide. The Minutemen able to clear out into the neutral zone, and we're looking to set up a 2-on-1. Charlie Murphy up ice now. Patted away off the right pillow for Byrne. Nice move by Will Trishita to glove it down, but could not keep it on sides. Now the Wildcats in as the puck goes all the way down the river, and we've got the game's first icing call. 14:27 to go in the second. We are all knotted up at 2 goals apiece. Trishita dumps it off the boards into the offensive zone, now comes up with it, works his way to the slot, shoots, and it whistles high. Recovered by Ryan Kincannon. In the neutral zone, the freshman from Bridgewater, Massachusetts. Al Arno turns it over to Kincannon. 3-on-2 into the offensive zone, deflected, pad save, Byrne. The rebound attempt is somewhere under the UNH goaltender. Byrne got a hell of a snow shower there. Kincannon in to take the offensive zone faceoff. Popped up to the far side corner, where it is recovered by number 4, James Hill. Backhand shot by Hoppy Rendazzo. And McGrath got that one. Roberto sends it back in. McGrath plays it. Oh, that's Thomas Haley, my apologies. Haley, the UMass goaltender from Weymouth. The puck has been lost in one of the benches. We'll have a neutral zone face-off. Haley's made a number of phenomenal stops, especially on the Arno twins, who have tried a few times to find the back door of the net. A hit on Connor Power. He gets held up along the UNH bench. Scott Chirac bounces it over, looking for Hentosh. Rings around the boards, where it will be taken and cleared out by UNH. Lucy recovers in the neutral zone for UMass. Drago dumps it out. Power takes it. Jeff McDonald gets it out into the neutral zone for UMass, spun around by Jack McGrath. McGrath shoots, and it winds up along the half wall. Bounced all the way down. Hustling back is Sam Caniff. Dennis Ashkenazi takes it into the O zone for the Minutemen. 11.5 to go, second period, all knotted up, 2 goals apiece. Al Arno makes a nice move to get around 3-on-1 below the hash marks, and a good stick for, looked like Christopher Roy, number 11 for UMass. Icing called against the Minutemen. "11 minutes even to go in the second. This one whistles high across the slot to the near side half wall. The Minutemen send it all the way down in on Byrne, who has to put the stick down and make a stop. Recovered now by Ashkenazi. 10.5 to go in the second. UMass wins the race to the face-off dots to prevent the icing. Now taken by Brian DiCristoforo. Zach Reiser sends it to the end boards. Reiser gets it back. Promptly punched out by the Wildcats, recovered by Tommy Kornak. Calling for it is Charlie Murphy. Kincannon now works his way far side, pops it in off his backhand on Byrne, who makes the stop. 9:42 to go, second period. 2-2, UNH and UMass. Game 1 of 6 this weekend, brought to you exclusively on myhockeylive.com. Shot right off the faceoff was blocked away. The Wildcats get it out into the neutral zone. Minutemen take it right back in. The shot blocker down. It came from Zach Reiser. The rebound attempt was also stopped. Both players come together to discuss this weekend. Offensive zone face-off for UMass now with 9:29 to go in the period. Cannon wins it over to Christopher Roy. D shot sticked up by Byrne into the end glass. Chasing it down now, Daniel O'Leary. Wildcat down. We have a stoppage. It was Joe Sheshkareg. Got a little bit of a hip check type deal, and headed to the box is Jared Simmons, the senior from Ayer, Mass. UNH's fourth power play of the game. They are 2 for 3. Back to Delaney, backhands it to Sheshkareg, back to Delaney. Far side was Al Arno. Jeff McDonald disrupted that one enough that the Minutemen are able to clear it out into the neutral zone. Eventually now, here goes Di Cristoforo, who wins the race to prevent the icing. Al Arno far side. Finds its way over to Dylan Arno. Dylan along the half wall. Gives to Delaney at the top. Delaney risks one in. Rebound attempt after Haley made the initial stop, and he slides across the crease and gets that one too. Good sequence for the Minutemen goaltender, Thomas Haley. .45 seconds to go on the power play. Dylan Arno softly carries it in. Whistle and a stoppage. UNH going to get tagged for too many men on the ice. They had 6 out there. And that negates the power play. It'll be 4-on-4 for 44 seconds, after which the Minutemen will have their 4th power play of the game. It will be for 1 minute and 16 seconds. Langley off of the face-off, can't get it through the neutral zone. Now taken down and looking for the call was Zach Reiser. Does not get said call. 20 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. 7:25 in the period. Haley makes another stop and holds for the face-off. Lucy off the tie-up, able to get possession for the Minutemen. Up to Tommy Kornak. Kornak feathers it over to Hentosh. Hentosh shoots, burns down. Seem to have lost it as the Wildcats get it back all the way down the ice, played by Haley. Oh, wicked collision. But clean as Reiser had the puck. Here goes Lucy. Lucy gives off to Chirac. Chirac spinning, shooting, deflecting off the post, I think. It might have got the crossbar off of the stick of Hentosh. UMass on a power play for the next 45 seconds, 6.5 to go in the period. Shot from the slot deflects wide. UMass recovers. McDonald down low now. Lucy. Lucy at the top of the slot. 30 seconds to go on the extra man opportunity for UMass. Lucy steps up on it and takes possession just above the face-off circle. Lucy wrists it in, blocked away by 3 Wildcats, and they promptly send it all the way down the river. 10 seconds to go in the power play, 5:55 in the second frame. Even strength, the last few seconds of that power play were negated by a delayed offsides that UMass eventually had to tag up. Al Arno now circling through the middle of the neutral zone. Dumps it in, sent back around by Connor Power. Ashkenazi shielding on the back end to the high slot, low slot, excuse me, and unable to get the shot off was number 20, who didn't know it was there, Seamus Lombard. Ashkenazi tried to pinch it off in the neutral zone, and UNH carries it into their offensive zone. 4:45 to go, second period. Kincannon to the half wall. Circling back is Ashkenazi. Skied up by number 5, Sam Caniff. And now Daniel O'Leary. Half wall recovered. Thinking shot was Chris Roy. Had his pocket picked before he could launch one. Now back in again. This time gets the shot off the glove of Byrne, and he holds for the stoppage. 3:58 to go in the second. Still knotted up at 2 goals apiece. Hope you'll join us at 8:30 p.m. Florida Gulf Coast University against Northeastern. That game, much like this one, exclusive on myhockeylive.com. 2-on-1 developing for the Wildcats. Unable to get the shot off as they had to stop along the half wall, did number 11 Joe Sheshkareg. Minutemen send it off the glass and down the river with 3.5 to go. Phil Herman gets taken down by CJ Spillane. Now Spillane backhands it out to Trishita. Trying to recover is Charlie Murphy. Unable to do so, and Zach Reiser has it back in the UMass zone. Icing waved off as Di Cristoforo got a piece of it. Haley plays it behind his own net, lays a hit down. Over to DiCristoforo. He tees it up right into the gut of Haley. He holds for the stop with 2:21 to go in the second period. Lucy off the face-off, a whistle and a stoppage. Rago in to take the drop against Lucy. Lucy wins it, backhands it out into the neutral zone, trying to connect with Chirac. UNH able to bang it back in now. Losing an edge was Jared Simmons. Haley made the stick save. And DiCristoforo recovers over to Delaney. Kyle Hentosh covering possession for the Minutemen. Now it's Jared Simmons who lost it. Wildcats back the other way with 95 seconds to go in the second. Turning back is McDonald. His shot got a piece of burn to the end boards. UMass tags up, works their way right back in with 1:10 to go. Opportunity developing for the Minutemen out in front, and it is blocked away. Might have got the stick of burn. Ashkenazi working his way down low, backhands it looking for a deflection in the slot. Instead gets it to the end boards, and now UNH out into the neutral zone. Sam Caniff covering for the Minutemen. Dumped in, stick down by Byrne. Delaney around. Now with 35 to go in the second. Out in front, Tommy Kornak. Backhanding it to the near side half wall. 20 seconds to go in the second. Ashkenazi near side. Recovered the wrist shot. Glove down by Byrne, and UNH able to recover. Working with a 2-on-1 back the other way. Shot in from about 35 feet out. Haley makes the easy glove stop. Clock stops with 1.5 seconds to go, and UNH will empty the net. Last second, literally, offensive zone faceoff for the UNH Wildcats. Matt Lucy will take the drop against Phil Herman and wins it, which will let the period expire. All knotted up, 2-2. Heck of a game shaping up here. Should be a very entertaining, very physical third period. Just one goal to speak of. It was scored by UMass in that second frame. 2-2 at the end of two. We're going to step aside, take a quick breather, and bring you the third period of action right after this.
If you're looking for exceptional auto service, head on down to Sullivan Tire. Family owned and operated, they've been serving New England for over 60 years. Their highly trained staff will give you a hand with any of your auto needs. Sullivan Tire offers brand name tires and parts at a price that can't be beat. They're always here to get you there.
Are you ever watching a stream and don't know what has the ball, what's the score, what's even happening? Well, we can fix that problem.
Kenzie, Palmer in the middle, goes left to right, back to left and scores! Darren Palmer with a beautiful goal! Ties it up!
With professional play-by-play commentary.
Arrow will enter. Pat Kennedy cutting in back door. And now Duxbury with a rush of their own. It's Ayla Abbott ahead of the defense. Abbott to the forehand. She scores!
In-game replays that help you stay on top of all the action and real-time graphics, plus our live interviews.
Oh, I mean, it feels amazing. We've been working at this all season. We got a new coach this year, and we've been trying to turn this around for a while, and I think we got the right tools to get it going.
I just feel like there couldn't have been any better ending to the season because we left it all on the ice and we came out with success like we wanted.
All of our broadcasts are easily accessible for players, coaches, and parents to review film after games, and our tremendous social reach helps promote your games and your players. So stop settling for this when you can have all this.
All right, back here on My Hockey Live, second intermission action. Hingham and Duxbury tied up at 1-1, a game with major Super 8 implications.
Thinks of it, looks down right, up for Zinter. Touchdown! Preston Zinter. Producer says Hingham with a beautiful opportunity. BTB! How about that? Charlie Green for the hat trick with some flair.
My Hockey Live reaches the largest school hockey community in the Northeast via live-streamed broadcasts and a growing digital and social media presence. Our dedicated team brings you the latest in hockey news from all around New England. We are the only digital, social, mobile media network designed exclusively for local community hockey families, players, fans, and coaches. We provide instant access to live and on-demand hockey games, which can be viewed from your smartphone, laptop, tablet, or big screen TV throughout the MIAA tournament and beyond. MHL is powered by BBig Communications, a leader in developing digital and social media communities worldwide. To have your playoff games streamed on My Hockey Live, contact Jake Levin at jlevin@myhockeylive.com. This My Hockey Live broadcast is brought to you by the Nolan Insurance Company. Since being founded in 1933 by James J. Nolan, Sr., Nolan Insurance Company has been family-owned and operated by the Nolan family. Throughout our 85 years, our vision and mission has remained the same, to take care of our customers using a strong work ethic and family values to treat you, our customer, as a member of our Nolan Insurance family. Our experienced team can analyze your insurance needs and suggest the best options for your home and auto insurance, commercial insurance, and much more. As an independent agency, we have only your best interests in mind. You'll find our dedicated staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help at any of our 3 locations. The Nolan Insurance Company.
If you're looking for exceptional auto service, head on down to Sullivan Tire. Family owned and operated, they've been serving New England for over 60 years. Their highly trained staff will give you a hand with any of your auto needs. Sullivan Tire offers brand name tires and parts at a price that can't be beat. They're always here to get you there.
Hello and welcome back into the Mullins Center Community Rink here on the campus of the University of Massachusetts Amherst for third period action between the UNH Wildcats and your UMass Minutemen. Once again, I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson. Pleasure to be bringing you this game 1 of 6 this weekend for us exclusively on myhockeylive.com. The score, it is all knotted up, 2 goals apiece between these 2 traditional rivals. There was 1 goal in that second period. It was a massive pileup out in front. It was scored by the Minutemen. Thought McGrath got the last piece of it. It was Seamus Lombard, assisted by Jack McGrath and Connor Power. The intel is that UMass gets stronger as the game goes on. Coach DeFazio gave his team a inspirational speech during the intermission. And we'll see how the Minutemen come out and respond. They have not led to this point in the game, but have tied it back up twice. Hope you'll join us at 8:30 for Florida Gulf Coast against Northeastern, a 100-foot shot from just about the red line. from Zach Reiser, gloved down by Byrne. Now shot along the ice off the pillow to the half wall. Other than Lombard, Hentosh has scored for UMass. And Al Arno and Dylan Arno, the twins, have each scored for the UNH Wildcats. Sean Prendergast missed on the spin around wrister. That gives it down low along the half wall. UNH disrupts the pass and carries out into the neutral zone. It is number 11, Joe Sheshkarek. UNH tags up to delay the icing. Now Byrne will let it go for James Hill. Jack Byrne, the senior goaltender from Cumberland, Rhode Island, having a phenomenal evening to this point. McKinnon on the ice. He's had a full head of steam all night. McGrath at the blue line, rather. That was Christopher Roy. The shot in on Byrne, who gloves it and holds for the face-off. 17:11 to go in the third. Knotted up at 2-2. I want to thank these two schools for sponsoring our live coverage this weekend for myhockeylive.com. Both UNH and UMass, Florida Gulf Coast on that list too. We thank them for their sponsorship. Ashkenazi gets tied up with Al Arno, trying to carry in. Now Dylan Arno off the boards down deep into UMass's zone. Ashkenazi on the half wall turns it over. An opportunity for UNH here, and 3-on-0, and they couldn't get a shot off. They just kept overskating the puck, did the Wildcats. UNH dumps and changes out all five. Down low is Langley. His backhander deflected wide. Langley lost an edge, and now a breakaway opportunity for the Minutemen. Shot and a goal with sticks flying everywhere. It's number 23, Charlie Murphy, the senior from Skippack, Pennsylvania. And UMass has their first lead of the game with 16:11 to go in the third. Charlie Murphy able to spring a breakaway multiple times on that run. Sticks flew everywhere, including on the defensive blue line for UMass that led to that breakaway. The Minutemen right back in. Shot, stick down, and another goal! About 25 seconds in between tallies. Scott Chirac with that one. And how about UMass coming out with a head of steam in the third? 2 goals in about 30 seconds. And the Minutemen lead 4-2. Chirac backhands it back to Jeff McDonald. Off the boards over to Kyle Hentosh. What a span for the Minutemen. Now spinning with it is Connor Power. Now Down low is Hoppy Rendazzo. Lucy moves in. Di Cristoforo, D to D over to Delaney. His wrister goes wide off the end glass. 2-on-2. No, UMass will dump in change. They send it in on Byrne. The Minutemen change out all 5. Great shift for those 5. 2 goals. This one shot into the gut of Thomas Haley, and he holds for the faceoff. 14:45 to go in the third period. UMass dumps it out. Langley retrieves at his defensive blue line. Four to 2. UMass leading. We hope you'll once again join us at 8:30 p.m. tonight on myhockeylive.com for the Florida Gulf Coast University Eagles against the Northeastern Huskies. Game 2 of the 4th annual UMass Fall Showcase. 6 games, 3 days. 3 games per team. Slapper goes wide from Al Arno. Dylan Arno trying to retrieve it. It is instead taken by Sean Prendergast. Off of the boards looking for Christopher Roy. Instead, the Wildcats take it into the offensive zone. A couple of Wildcats lose an edge, and now 3-on-2 up ice. Could have been a lot worse, but Christopher Roy on the half wall, trying to send it across the slot. Does not connect for Concannon. Concannon spins and sends it back deep, sticked away by Byrne. 12:55 to go in the third. In is Daniel O'Leary. His shot gloved away by Byrne. Gloved down by Ashkenazi. He takes it far side, high off of the half wall on the UMass bench, all the way down into the UNH zone. Bounced in on Haley. He covers for the faceoff with 12:05 to go in the third. It's 4-2 UMass leading. 2 goals in less than 30 seconds. So 4.5 minutes into the start of this third period of action. Di Cristoforo off the faceoff, deflected by CJ Spillane. And Di Cristoforo recovers. Arno deflects it in deep. Back to retrieve is McDonald for UMass. This will go for icing. No, it's waved off. As trying to plead his case was Connor Power. UMass ended up winning the race with 11.5 minutes to go now. Onside, UMass elects to dump and change out 4 of the 5. Now Lucy out to the blue line. Down low now for Trishita. Loose in front and gloved by Byrne. He holds for the face-off. 11:01 to go, third period. A lot of recent history here, hockey-wise, for the Minutemen. Of course, winning it all last year, the D1 team did in the Frozen Four. And the year before that, 2 years before that, in 2019, they made it all the way to the championship game before ultimately falling. They have really become one of the premier teams in the Hockey East. Wildcats, meanwhile, carried in. It is number 23, Hoppy Rendazzo. Not Lucy, there's Wildcats slow to get up. That is number 17, Ryan Mann, who skates gingerly but stays on the ice. Now he'll make his way to the bench. Rather, that was number 13, Joseph Bodenrader, the sophomore defenseman from Salem, New Hampshire. Clock stops for an offensive zone face-off for UMass with 10:21 to go in the third period. In to take the drop is McGrath. This one goes into the protective netting off of the face-off. One dumped in. It is retrieved by Ashkenazi. 10 minutes to go, third period. Ashkenazi gets around Sheshkareg and offsides against the Minutemen. 9:45 to go. I want to thank you for watching this game on myhockeylive.com. The first of 6 this weekend. I hope you'll be there right with us all weekend long, including at 8:30 p.m. tonight. Puck drop slated for just after that. Florida Gulf Coast Eagles, the Northeastern University Huskies. Kicked away by Haley, and on the rebound attempt, they score. Number 21 credited with that goal. That is Dylan Arno, his second. The senior from Natick, Massachusetts, gets the Wildcats back within a goal. Daniel O'Leary carries in, sticked away by Byrne into the netting for the stoppage. Don't go anywhere. UNH says it ain't over till it's over. 9:24 to go in the third, and we have ourselves a one-goal game. Al Arno turns it over to Christopher Roy. UMass dumps and chases. Kincannon retrieves his pass into the slot, deflected away and around. UNH carries out. Stopped by Haley. He leaves off for Connor Power. Kincannon deflects to O'Leary. Now it's Roberto, dangling and shoots from just right of the face-off dot into Haley's stomach, and he holds for the face-off with 8:35 to go. Zach Scarpola in to take the drop for the Wildcats. UMass comes away with it. It is number 23, Charlie Murphy, who scored the third UMass goal, takes a big hit to move the puck. Now it's Roberto. He gets double teamed and contact behind the play. Spinning down was CJ Spillane. The arm stayed down. Here along the wing now, a shot and an opportunity. It might have gone off the helmet of Byrne. Launched by Zach Reiser. Now another opportunity. Trishita shoots and off of the pad and wide. Offsides the call. Center ice drop with 7:50 to go in the third. Shot, loud pad save by Byrne. Scott Chirac far side. Zach Reiser. UNH has it, shoots and high and wide. And that came from number 18 for the Wildcats, Evan Rago. Chirac far side. Back out into the neutral zone. It is Phil Herman. Herman shoots into the glove of Haley, who releases. Sends it all the way down. It is now collected by Tim Clark, number 7 for the Wildcats. Deflected, blockered away by Haley. 6.5 to go, third period. UMass leading by 1. Off the pillow of Haley now. UNH holding. Hill, D to D. The wrister blocked away by Seamus Lombard, one of the senior co-captains. Dylan Arno carries in now for UNH. They're pressuring with 6:05 to go. They're chasing a goal, deflected out in front by Jared Simmons to the end wall. This one pops up and over, out of play. Offensive zone face-off for the Wildcats with 5:56 to go in the third. Oh, take it out into the neutral zone. Randazzo has possession off of the drop. Deflected in on Haley, who puts his glove over it for the face-off. Then want to thank these two programs, along with Florida Gulf Coast University, for sponsoring our live coverage all weekend for myhockeylive.com. It's been a very, very competitive game so far. 4-3 as a couple of players, one for each side, lose edges well behind the play. Kincannon recovers, turning on the Jets to keep it in the offensive zone now. 5:20 to go. Calling for it at the point is Power. Eventually gets back to Power. He launches one into the glove of Jack Byrne. Spillane in to take the drop and wins it back to Power. His shot blocked away. Now sent all the way down, and it will go for icing against the Wildcats. Puck will come all the way back with 4:54 to go in the third. Trishita off of the drop. Shoots, and it hit the left pad of Byrne. UMass able to keep it in. Spillane can't win the battle against Roberto. Eventually able to spin it back in deep. Ping pongs around, and UNH 3-on-3 up ice. All the way around. Dylan Arno can't catch up to it and keep it in. Now it is Al at the red line. He dumps in. Sticked aside by Haley. The Wildcats change out. Chirac skating east and west. Gives it over to Matt Lucy. Off the boards now for Kyle Hentosh. Hentosh down low. Slapper gets blocked aside. Now a second chance opportunity is loose. It came from Zach Reiser at the point. Now far side it is Tommy Kornak. Just over the line for Matt Lucy. UMass has to tag up. 3:15 to go, third period. UNH chasing a goal. It finds its way into the Minutemen bench. Well, we've got the opportunity. I want to thank our fantastic cameraman for bringing you the sights and sounds from the Mullins Center Community Rink tonight. The one, the only Kevin Booth. He'll be hanging out with us all weekend for My Hockey Live. Shot saved by Haley, and a little bit of a tap on his way by Al Arno. Cooler heads will prevail quickly there. 3:09 to go. An offensive zone face-off for the Wildcats. Al Arno recovers in the neutral zone. Trying to carry back in, but got tied up with Jack McGrath. And the Minutemen come away with it. UMass starting to play a little bit of the clock game. Dump it out at any and all costs. Around for Di Cristoforo, who can't keep it in. Arno over to Griffin Delaney. Di Cristoforo dumps, and UNH changes 4 of their 5 skaters. 2:15 to go. Far side 3-on-2, and the shot sticked away by Haley. The net is off, and the whistles blow. 1:59 to go in the third. With the phenomenal facilities out here in Amherst, a full Olympic-sized rink we're playing on this weekend. Kincannon does the work to clear it out of the UMass zone all the way down. That takes 10 seconds off the clock. 1:51 to go. UNH's got to think about pulling Jack Byrne at some point. We'll keep an eye on him. 1:40 to go. He's probably got another 20 to 25 seconds in the UNH crease. Hill goes far side. Shot patted down by Haley. Larry dumps in. UMass changes out their defenseman. Kincannon slides down to his backside to keep the puck in deep now with 1:05 to go. Arno scrapping for possession. All the way around to Zach Reiser, who tries to pinch off and keep it deep now, under a minute to go. Parham looking to vacate as soon as UNH has possession outside of their zone. Might come here, UMass has to tag up. And there goes Byrne, he slows up at the hash marks. Now he makes his break to the bench, empty net. Matt Lucy takes possession and can't get the angle on the shot. It deflects off the boards, empty net, 25 seconds to go. UNH, chasing one goal, it's 4-3, the Minutemen lead. Langley goes in, deflected, and Lucy comes away with it. He holds now, tried to force it over to Scott Schrock with 10 seconds left. This one slides in just wide. 5 to go. Schrock stopped at the blue line by DiCristoforo. The buzzer sounds and UMass claims victory. They'll move to 11-0-1 on the season. Meanwhile, UNH will fall to 4-3-1. Back-to-back losses now for UNH. The final score, 4-3. The Minutemen claim victory over the UNH Wildcats in game 1 of 6 here this weekend for the 2021 version of the UMass Fall Showcase. We hope you stay with us all weekend long. 8:30 p.m. If you're not doing anything, we know you're not. Join us back on myhockeylive.com. It's Florida Gulf Coast taking on the Northeastern Huskies. On behalf of everyone here at My Hockey Live, our phenomenal cameraman Kevin Booth, I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson, and we will see you next game.